Alright, welcome everybody. It seems everyone liked my little video of the flight from Gulmangar, so I thought I'd post a summary of my longest flight from Northern Rivers. So this is a site called Monty's. It's only about 10k inland from Byron Bay, just near Mullumbimby. You can see it's me and my mate Kyle flying here, and we've just launched. So unfortunately, Kyle doesn't find any lifts straight off launch, and he goes and lands at the landing zone. That's not uncommon for us. To be honest, I had landed twice before relaunching for this third time today, and the deal is that the first person who lands goes to pick up the other one. So Kyle right now is packing up and getting in the car to come and follow me, which is a huge bonus when you're flying because it frees up your mind. You know that you're going to get picked up from wherever you land and you can just go for it. So you can see here, once again, I've pushed out in front of the launch to find a climb over the flat ground, which drifts me back over the hill. So I'm not going into the back of the hill into any rotor. And if we get to 1,000 meters from Monty's, it is a good day. So I'm cruising along, heading over to the northwest over Cooneum Range, just going over Boogeram Falls now. And I get to a place which is not an uncommon place for a cross-country flight. It's at Palmwoods. So I got stuck at Palmwoods for, I reckon, 45 minutes or so, and I didn't think I was going to get out of there. I thought I was going to go and land because I just couldn't get any higher than about 700 meters. And I need to get a bit higher than that to get over to the Mount Morning Caldera, over Mount Jerusalem towards Doughboy. So I didn't think I was going to make it out, but then I just got high enough, almost up to 1,000 meters, and I thought I'd go for it. And I just made it over the range. You can see here, 1,000 meters. And this is the bit that I have to get over before there's safe landings again. So I made it over there and went straight to Doughboy, which is the big rock in the middle of a hot valley. You would think that would work, but it didn't work this day. And I found a climb only 300 meters off the ground in the valley, which was very lucky. What you can't see on this video are the clouds. So today, on this day, there were really defined good cumulus clouds that were marking the tops of the thermals. So basically we will do circles under them and then glide off to the next one. Now here I am crossing over to the caldera to Bar Mountain. Again, this is a place that is difficult to get to, either from Queensland or from Northern Rivers, so I was pretty stoked to be here. It's beautiful scenery, it's just stunning. I've made it to the pinnacle, which is the start of Lamington National Park, and from here it is very daunting because there are no landings in Lamington National Park and I'm about to cross it. But luckily, again, there was a cloud right there at Paddy's Mountain, which got me up high enough. I mean, I would have made it to the next valley, but it got me up well high enough to cross over. From here, I've never flown this route before, so it was pretty exciting and I didn't really know where to go. So I'm just looking for the peaks of these hills, hoping that a thermal will be dribbling off the tops of these hills. Now, it doesn't always work like that, but on this day, I'm looking for clouds and the peaks of hills, and if they line up, then I'm going to find a thermal, hopefully. So I found another one there, got out of that little valley. I'm heading up the road to Woodinbong is just off my left there, and a little town called Grevillea. You can see Mount Lindsay is on the top right of the screen there. Again, this is the most spectacular flying in the whole region, if not the whole country, I reckon. I've just got enough height there to get over this bit of forest and head straight for Mount Lindsay. I do a little bit of a tour around the top of Mount Lindsay, and at the top right there now, you can see Mount Barney. Just spectacular. This is incredible flying, the scenic rim in southeast Queensland and all the way along the New South Wales border. I'll just pause the camera here for a second so that I can swing the camera around, and you can see Mount Barney. So Mount Barney is the most prominent feature in southeast Queensland, I would say. It's this huge rocky outcrop. You would think again that it's hot and you get a nice big thermal effect, but again today I didn't. I could have top landed on Mount Barney today, and that would have been freaking awesome. I was pretty stoked to be there, but I kept going. You can see there the top of Mount Barney is 1229 and I'm at 1220. So I was just below the top of Mount Barney over these hot rocks, finding small climbs, but nothing really spectacular. But it was enough to keep me going. And then from there, again, I hadn't ever flown this route before, but I could see Killarney on my instrument, and I have flown from Killarney before, so I knew I wasn't too far away from that, and I really didn't need many more climbs to get there. So again, I'm just following the peaks to try to find a climb, and as I get into this valley here, I find the best climb of the day. It gets me up over 2,000 meters, and I was high enough really then to glide to Killarney. So I've followed the Condamine River past Carr's Lookout and towards the launch at Killarney, and that was it basically. 6 hours in the air condensed into 7 minutes. I had a little detour to lose some height over towards One Tree Hill, and then I came back into Killarney town and landed as close to the pub as I could. And as I was packing up, Kyle turned up with his mate in the car, and we drove the 4 hours or so back to Monty's. So it was a big day, but thanks very much, Kyle, for coming to get me, and better luck next time. So, guys, if you want to come and fly the Northern Rivers, and if you reckon you can fly further than this, there is a prize waiting for any nrpg member who can fly 150 Ks. This flight was 130, and I'd be stoked if someone else did something like this from Northern Rivers sites. It is just the most spectacular region for flying around. So come and join me. I'll give you all the help I can give you to get you out there. So it would be great. All right. Thanks very much.